A wealthy man plotted to use a wild horse to silence his autistic daughter forever. But what happened next changed everything. What happened next? Keep watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true stories that will shock, inspire, and move you. It all began with a little girl named Lena, who lived in a big, cold house on the edge of a quiet town, surrounded by open fields and stables. Lena was different. She saw the world in patterns, remembered every word she heard, and felt things deeply even when no one else did. She didn't know it yet, but her mind would become her greatest weapon and her only protection. One sleepless night, while wandering the dark halls of her home, Lena passed her father's study. The door was slightly open, and what she heard made her stop cold. Her father, Mr. Alvarez, was speaking on the phone in a low, deliberate voice. "Make sure Storm Runner acts out during the race," he said. "No one should suspect anything. It has to look like an accident." Lena didn't understand everything at first, but her brain worked like a recording device, storing every word, every tone, and every hidden meaning. The next morning at breakfast, Mr. Alvarez asked casually, "Did you sleep well, sweetheart?" Lena nodded quietly, her eyes wide, her hands clenched under the table. She didn't say anything. Not yet. But inside, something was clicking into place. Over the next few days, she noticed more. Her father held secret meetings late at night. Strange men came and went from the house. And always, there were numbers, huge sums of money tossed around like they were nothing. Names too: judges, trainers, doctors, all tied together in a web of lies. Lena didn't know exactly what it all meant, but she knew it wasn't right. One day, while helping her nanny Carmen fold laundry, Lena whispered, "If someone is hurting horses to make money, shouldn't someone stop them?" Carmen froze. She had long suspected Mr. Alvarez was involved in shady deals, but hearing it come from his own daughter made her heart sink. "What did you hear, Mija?" Carmen asked gently. Lena repeated the conversation almost word for word. Carmen's hands trembled. This wasn't just about horse racing anymore. It was about corruption, about danger. And now Lena knew too much. From that moment on, Mr. Alvarez became more controlling and more suspicious. He watched Lena closely, steering conversations away from horses or money. But it was too late. Lena had already memorized everything. Then came the grand spring race, the event everyone was talking about. Storm Runner was entered, a powerful, unpredictable stallion known for his explosive temper. That morning, something about Mr. Alvarez's voice triggered every alarm in Lena's mind. He leaned down, kissed her forehead, and said, "You'll be safe today. I promise." But Lena didn't feel safe. She felt like a piece on a chessboard. As the race began, Storm Runner went wild. People screamed. The crowd panicked. Everyone thought it was chaos until Lena stepped forward. Instead of running or hiding, she began to sing. A soft, steady lullaby she'd learned from Carmen. A song that had always calmed her when the world became too much. And somehow it worked. The horse stopped thrashing. His breathing slowed. His eyes locked with Lena's. At that moment, something passed between them. Understanding. Peace. The crowd fell silent. Later, investigators confirmed what Lena had already known. Storm Runner had been drugged. The race had been rigged. And Mr. Alvarez had planned for Lena to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. An accident meant to silence her forever. But Lena had seen through him. She told everything: names, dates, conversations, every detail. Prosecutors called her a living witness, a human vault of truth. Her testimony brought down a criminal network built on greed, corruption, and cruelty. At trial, standing face to face with her father, Lena looked him in the eye and said softly, "I wanted you to love me for who I am, but you chose money instead. That makes me sad, but not afraid." Mr. Alvarez had no defense, no excuse. He was sentenced to prison. Years later, Lena stood outside a new center for children like her, kids who thought differently, who felt deeply, who saw the world in ways others couldn't. Truth has power, not because it shouts, but because it refuses to be forgotten. If this story moved you, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and tell us what you thought of Lena's bravery. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories that will stay with you long after the screen goes dark.